Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The state of being with someone. He enjoyed the society of his friends. A formal association of people with similar interests. They formed a small lunch society. The fashionable elite. An extended social group having a distinctive cultural and economic organization. The state of being with someone. A social or business visitor. The room was a mess because he hadn't expected company. Be a companion to somebody. The state of being with someone. He missed their company. A band of people associated temporarily in some activity. The company of cooks walked into the kitchen. Organization of performers and associated personnel, especially theatrical. The traveling company all stayed at the same hotel. Crew of a ship including the officers, the whole force or personnel of a ship. An institution created to conduct business. He started the company in his garage. A social gathering of guests or companions. The house was filled with company when I arrived. A unit of firefighters including their equipment. A hook and ladder company. Small military unit, usually 2 or 3 platoons. An association of people who share common beliefs or activities. The church welcomed new members into its fellowship. The state of being with someone. Money granted, by a university or foundation or other agency, for advanced study or research. Golf equipment used by a golfer to hit a golf ball. A team of professional baseball players who play and travel together. Each club played 6 home games with teams in its own division. A spot that is open late at night and that provides entertainment, as singers or dancers, as well as dancing and food and drink. The gossip columnist got his information by visiting nightclubs every night. Strike with a club or a bludgeon. A formal association of people with similar interests. He joined a golf club. A building that is occupied by a social club. The clubhouse needed a new roof. A playing card in the minor suit that has 1 or more black trefoils on it. He led a small club. Gather and spend time together. They always club together. Gather into a club like mass. Club hair. Stout stick that is larger at one end. He carried a club in self-defense. Unite with a common purpose. The 2 men clubbed together. Decorate with, or as if with, gold leaf or liquid gold. A formal association of people with similar interests. A formal association of people with similar interests. Provide housing for. A small, rustic, house used as a temporary shelter. Put, fix, force, or implant. Lodge a bullet in the table. Any of various Native American dwellings. File a formal charge against. A hotel providing overnight lodging for travelers. A formal association of people with similar interests. English physicist who studied electromagnetic radiation and was a pioneer of radiotelegraphy, 1851 to 1940. Be a lodger. Stay temporarily. Small house at the entrance to the grounds of a country mansion, usually occupied by a gatekeeper or gardener. Usually plural, the status or rank or office of a Christian clergyman in an ecclesiastical hierarchy. Assign a rank or rating to. A commercial document used to request someone to supply something in return for payment and providing specifications and quantities. IBM received an order for 100 computers. A group of person living under a religious rule. The Order of Saint Benedict. Give instructions to or direct somebody to do something with authority. She ordered him to do the shopping. Appoint to a clerical posts. Issue commands or orders for. A degree in a continuum of size or quantity. It was on the order of a mile. A condition of regular or proper arrangement. He put his desk in order. A body of rules followed by an assembly. A legally binding command or decision entered on the court record, as if issued by a court or judge. A friend in New Mexico said that the order caused no trouble out there. Arrange thoughts, ideas, temporal events. The act of putting things in a sequential arrangement. There were mistakes in the ordering of items on the list. A formal association of people with similar interests. Men from the fraternal order will staff the soup kitchen today. Logical or comprehensible arrangement of separate elements. We shall consider these questions in the inverse order of their presentation. Bring into conformity with rules or principles or usage. Impose regulations. Architecture. One of original three styles of Greek architecture distinguished by the type of column and entablature used or a style developed from the original three by the Romans. A request for something to be made, supplied, or served. I gave the waiter my order. Biology, taxonomic group containing one or more families. Bring order to or into. Established customary state, especially of society. Order ruled in the streets. Make a request for something. Order a work stoppage. Often plural, a command given by a superior, e.g., a military or law enforcement officer, that must be obeyed. The British ships dropped anchor and waited for orders from London. Place in a certain order. Order the photos chronologically. A formal association of people with similar interests. The fashionable elite. The fashionable elite. The fashionable elite. The fashionable elite. The state of being friends, or friendly. The state of being friends, or friendly. A social or business relationship. Many close associations with England. The process of bringing ideas or events together in memory or imagination. Conditioning as a form of learning by association. A formal organization of people or groups of people. A relation resulting from interaction or dependence. Flints were found in association with the prehistoric remains of the bear. Chemistry. Any process of combination, especially in solution, that depends on relatively weak chemical bonding. Ecology. A group of organisms, plants and animals, that live together in a certain geographical region and constitute a community with a few dominant species. The act of consorting with or joining with others. You cannot be convicted of criminal guilt by association. The state of being connected together as in memory or imagination. His association of his father with being beaten was too strong to break. Selected as the best. Elite colleges. A group or class of persons enjoying superior intellectual or social or economic status. A group or class of persons enjoying superior intellectual or social or economic status. People sharing some social relation. Freemasons collectively. A natural or instinctive fellowship between people of similar interests. He enjoyed the Freemasonry of the press. A literary or scientific association for the promotion of learning. A place where reading materials are available. A literary or scientific association for the promotion of learning. A place where reading materials are available. Club that promotes and supports yachting and boating. A club that people join in order to buy selected books at reduced prices. A local branch of some fraternity or association. He joined the Atlanta chapter. An ecclesiastical assembly of the monks in a monastery or even of the canons of a church. Any distinct period in history or in a person's life. The Industrial Revolution opened a new chapter in British history. A series of related events forming an episode. A chapter of disasters. A subdivision of a written work, usually numbered and titled. He read a chapter every night before falling asleep. A club of people to play chess. A suburban club for recreation and socializing. A social club for male undergraduates. A social club for male undergraduates. People engaged in a particular occupation. The medical fraternity. A club organized to sing together.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.